So you've just seen a movie you loved in the peak wave experience in the film, the cinema. You're full of glee and wonderment and realise there are still 3+ months until it releases. But wait, good news! While you are eagerly anticipating that new release, you realise there is other movies you loved and want to create a collection. But there is just so many options. DVD, Blu-ray, the illustrious 4K, or streaming? Hey, that is not what we're discussing here. What are the differences and which is the best option? Well, in this video, I'm going to help you figure out what is not only the best option, but the most economically friendly option for yourself. DVD. This was quite the jump back in the day from VHS. Image quality? Pfft, we didn't even know what that was. Being such an impressive leap at the time, and just happy to not have those dastardly lines up and down the screen. Personally, this is not a viable option for today's time. In certain circumstances. Evolution has, well, evolved. And we've seen how beautiful that image can truly be, immersing you into the world. Now, if you aren't bothered about crisp quality, then this will save you the most money, and honestly, I still can opt for this for some classic films as it takes me back and fills me with the member berries, adding to the experience. For example, I have the British TV series Fawlty Towers on DVD, and I just can't see myself replacing this with an upgrade of any sort of the different varieties. This just feels right. Blu-ray. Now, possibly the best middle-of-the-road, middle-class option. The quality is a rather significant jump in making the experience much more immersive, bringing out the detail that DVD just can't top. This media is ideal for those movies of old that you also loved, and it can genuinely make it seem like you are watching it for the first time again. I would say good examples of this is comedy movies such as Grown Ups, The Big Lebowski, or Talladega Nights, and so on. 4K. This is as close to the cinema experience that you are going to get from home, making another significant leap from 1080 to, well, 4K. This was absolutely groundbreaking back when it first released in TVs and media back in 2012. I'll never forget being blown away standing there in front of a TV in a local retail store. To own such a thing, you'd have to be president. Well, thankfully now, as with most things as time goes on, it has reduced the pricing and poors like me can experience it. Now having OLED, which it genuinely even now feels like you can step into the screen and be part of the movie. However though, this is where you can still go very wrong. 4K is still a rather expensive form to buy these movies, and if you aren't careful, you can find yourself in a sticky financial situation, doing very regrettable decisions to survive. In a lot of cases, it is very difficult with some movies to actually even notice a difference between Blu-ray and 4K with the naked eye for the general consumer. It's most certainly worth it in the right cases for those absolute spectacle epics and other worldly movies. Examples being your Blade Runner 2049s and your Star Wars, Saving Private Ryan, superhero movies. You get the idea. Be smart, yeah. Not everything needs to be 4K. I know it's very tempting, you want the best of the best. But you don't want to be spending more money on basically the same experience, or even in some cases, a worse one. Good examples of this would be the recent releases of the Batman movies and Terminator 2 having this weird blue tint to them on 4K, causing outrage in fans. Why would I spend all of that money on one physical copy when I can spend considerably less than that and stream over 100 movies, such as this classic? Streaming. Although that is a pretty decent point, there is multiple things to consider. These days, there are over 10 different streaming services with these companies, each wanting their own movies on their own service. And yes, Netflix for example, you can pay a 1 month fee of £18 here in the UK and some really good movies to be fair. That is now. A lot of the time the selection has not been great at all, and that is just taking into consideration the fact that the movies that you do enjoy there at the moment will not be on there forever, or even for a long period of time. And then you're stuck with things like this.
That's no shark. That's a shark. Thank you, Paul.
Along with the fact you can never guarantee the quality with the internet speeds and the dreaded buffer. Top tip: buy second hand. Here in the UK, we have CEX, a second-hand heaven, where a 4K on release can be up to £25. But after a while, you can find it here for a pretty reasonable 15, or even sometimes less. Then why not save your pennies making use of the tip before? Thankfully, with technology coming on leaps and bounds, you can now get DVDs for as cheap as £1. Or if you even look about, you can catch new movies for just £5. Ultimately, only you know what is going to be the best option for yourself. But I hope this video was helpful and you got some enjoyment out of it. And until we meet again, why not subscribe and join the cult? Movie Club, I meant Movie Club. And why not check out these videos and I will see you in either one.